Hey, rad cats and cool kitties. My name is Lenny Graves, and I'm a master of the past and present, and I am here to tell you about the weight of the wand. And you might ask what that means. And that means, my dark and lovely soul, you have a calling, and I get a really strong sense about you that you feel like this calling is like pulling you down, like it's too much for you. You are not meant to be crushed by your calling. You are meant to command your calling. And this reading here, the three cards that I'm going to pull for you, my dark and lovely soul, is a reflection of this. This is what you need to know as you move forward, because as a magician or a witch, as we walk through the dark days of the Kali Yuga, we really are beset on all sides. It's like a spiritual battle. Even biblically, with the Christ had said, if the world loved you, it would treat you as your own, but you're not of the world. You're beyond that. So it will put a lot of things on you. That's what this is about. I get a strong sense that a lot of my dark and lovely souls that watch me have a calling in their life, especially a mystical one, because I attract the mystical. And you are one of those people, and you feel like this is pulling you down rather than lifting you up. And this should not be a thing. And I'm by the universe here to remind you of this, that you are to command your calling, not be slave to it. So the first we're going to do is we're going to pull three cards, and we're going to interpret that. We go like this. We go like this. And then we go like this. And let's see what happens. The first card I have is Five of Cups, and this reaffirms what I'm already believing. You believe that your gifts are a curse, or that you would just like to be a regular person going to like 31 flavors and watching sports ball, whatever mortals do. But this is not for you. Like I said, you're not of this world, but you wallow in this from time to time. You know what I'm talking about. And this isn't a judgment. We all do this. I have spent many days down in Bittertown. But we don't need to do this. Our calling is a gift. It's not a burden. Because with the Seven of Pentacles, there's an old saying, and it's always darkest before the dawn. It's true, the darkest part of the night, right before the sun crests. And that's what this is, my dark and lovely soul, is as you get closer to becoming what you need to be, to follow your calling, to be really this magical version of yourself that I know you are, you're almost there. You're really almost there. The Seven of Pentacles is all about harvesting, right? It's all about the crop that we plant. I always say, like, these dudes growing this weed plant, right? He's got all the buds coming in. But that's what it is the seeds you've planted for your calling, for your craft, for your magic, whatever this thing. You could be an artist who needs to paint a picture. You could be a writer who needs to write a book. You could be a magician that needs to cast a spell, or a witch who needs to pray naked in the moonlight. That's pretty cool. But whatever it is, it's about to become to fruition, but you have feeling this is like a burden. And if by doing this, you might stop, right? And I'm your sign from the universe that you keep going forward, because the Two of Pentacles is everything in life, my dark and lovely souls. We have to find our balance between it, right? And being the spiritual person you are, the artistic person you are, the magical person you are, you have to learn in your life. And I'm going to pull one more card at the end of this. I'm going to say three because it's me. But you have to balance the witch with the mortal, the magician with the mortal. You have to understand that, like, you have a magical calling in your life, and you're going to just have to deal with it in your life. But it's like anything greatness requires effort, right? And it's about to bloom for you, but you have to find this balance. You just kind of have to walk the road, right? It's just really what it is. There's not more to that. I wish I could put that in a better way, but like, you have to, like, as you're coming into your mystical awakening, as your calling has come to you, you have to learn that you can use both of these, right? You can walk the mortal life and do what you need to do day to day in your life, but then you're also still going to pursue the mystical because it's important. It's something the universe requires, or the gods, whatever you want to call it, requires you to do. But one more card. And the Ten of Wands that's what it is. It's to take up your burden. So again, like it opened with the weight of the wand, there's 10 wands there, right? The 10 of Wands. You have to take that weight up, but it doesn't crush you. It's almost like if you're lifting weights, right? You don't take up the weight to become weaker, to become burdened with it. You take up the weight daily to grow your muscles and become stronger, your mystical might, or whatever it is. So the weight of the wand isn't a curse, it's a gift. And by that curse, it's like a hammer beating on a sword that's thrust again and again in fire and ice until it goes from iron to steel. And that's what's happening to you. And I'm just totally going to pull another card because that's what I do. I like to type them in later. In Two of Swords, it's very important that you make the decision to walk this path. And that's what I'm here to tell you today. So you're a sword that is being forged. You are to continue to walk this path. At the bottom of the deck, I have strength, because you have the strength to do it. So my dark and lovely soul, your wand is your scepter. It is not a burden. Take it, command it, and use it, and walk in confidence with it, because you'll be amazed. I get a real strong sense that a lot of you are lost in the burden of your gift. It's not a burden. The passion that you have that keeps you up at night, that's wondering, why haven't you painted that painting? Why haven't you cast that spell? Why haven't you done whatever it is that's calling you? it's like your soul telling you to do this, and you need to do it. And you need to find the balance in your life so you can do these things and just live your life as well, if that makes sense. It's not the best, most magical reading on the, well, it's kind of magical reading, but it's not like all love and happiness reading here. But something you needed to hear is you got to carry the weight of your mysticism, and it makes you just amazing. So go be amazing, my dark and lovely soul. My name is Lenny Graves, and you can find me on TikTok and YouTube at the Lenny Graves, and at Dysfunctional Enlightenment on Facebook and Instagram, because I like to be difficult. And if you like the way I read cards, and I really hope you do, you can always get a personal reading from me at thelennygraves.com, and I would love to see you there. My dark and lovely soul, you are a magical person, so just go be magical. I'm going to go like this. Have the best night.